My name is Amma, and I cover immigration for the New York Times. The United States has been experiencing very large numbers of migrants crossing the southern border. There are people fleeing economic hardship, political oppression, violence, climate change. They're all trying to rebuild their lives in the United States. Many arrive virtually penniless in border towns in Texas, and they have been accepting free bus rides to big cities. Denver is one of those cities. What captivated me was that in Denver, everybody from the mayor to everyday residents has been trying very hard to integrate the migrants. But it's been a big lift. The story I'm about to read is about Denver, which has received the most migrants per capita of any city in the country. These arrivals have begun to strain the city's resources, despite the good intentions of the mayor and residents. I visited Denver last month to meet the mayor, Mike Johnston, volunteers assisting the newcomers and the migrants. I interviewed him. I interviewed migrants who were living in tents in the freezing cold, after they had to leave city, provided hotels where they could stay only temporarily. I accompanied the mayor when he visited a hotel housing migrants. They crowded around him begging for work permits, which they need to get jobs in the U, and they expressed frustration that they couldn't support their families. I also spent time interviewing the mayor, and he really felt for the migrants because they want to work, and he knows employers want to hire them. So it is the same question over and over, which is, I need a job. How do I find a job? I need a place to stay. How do I find a place to stay without a job? But the migrants need work permits, which only the federal government can issue. That's what's so frustrating, is we have people who want to work. We have employers every day who want to hire them. We have a federal government standing in the middle, not allowing those employers to hire those employees. It can take a good 6 months to get the work permits if you're an immigrant who crossed the border. And so the dilemma we have is, obviously, we want to be a welcoming place, and we don't want kids and families on the streets in tents. Denver's big heart was not enough to meet the challenge. Cities taking in migrants need more resources than they have, and only Congress can really make that happen. A proposal in Congress that would have bolstered funding for cities like Denver failed to pass after Republicans pulled their support. So mayors like Mike Johnson are blaming the problem on the political stalemate. Still, what I found in Denver is that there are many average Americans willing to help others in need, like me, like these immigrants.